Wow. So, what's that? So today, actually since yesterday, OBS has just given me issues. But we're back. We have some quick dailies to do. Try to get some stuff done. Basically what I do every single day. Sometimes more depending on what I want to do. Yep. And trying to get this character up to max everything. And I'm slowly working on it. Like this is all maxed out. Most of these are maxed out, mainly because this is a temporal recruit. What? Oh. If you want to see some fleet drama, it's there. Rewind and pause. Alright. Do red alert real quick. Then we're going to switch accounts. Switch accounts.
You will lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
That was pretty awkward of lag. Bam, did it. Got the tag too before somebody got a second one. Feels good when you're able to do 2 out of the 4.
Resistance detected. Matrix 0047, 9 or 10. Engaging now. We are the border. Disarm no weapons. You will escort us to You will.
Good. Good. I should get us on this one. And it's time to switch accounts. Oop, dark screen. Alright, so this one we're done. This one, I think I already did this one today. It's just moving over, yeah, deal. Yeah, most of my characters I try to get, why is he down there? Oh, try not to forget he's down there. So I'm just trying to max out the crafting on them. So ah, dang it. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to spread it out. Oh well, I'll have to change it tomorrow. But yeah, just trying to do get all the R&D on these to 15. I don't think I've ever used my secondary R&D characters. But they're there just in case I need to craft something random. So log out. And these are always in order that I've created them. Because that's what I do. You know, with that being said, I think I've only completely drained out the resources of one character that I've created from the beginning. So alright. These characters already have used up all their marks too. There's some serious lag on the server today. Lamso. His friends like to call him lame. Nothing on here to do.
It appears the hunt, but heed the call.
Don't care. Alright, and then we shall go do a red alert. Now I have killed the TAC cube before the others in this, but that was a really bad group. But I can try again. That was actually a pretty good group. That just basically snap, snap, snap.
Resistance
Got all
detected.
four.
Unit matrix 0047. 3 of 10. Engaging now.
Did I get my last Unimatrix? Let's see. Who seems more important? Let's do Terran. This account is done for right now. Wait, I only did, oh, I guess this character doesn't have kinetic torpedoes, so. Now I can get to the one that I don't want to forget. The one that is actively going through the marks. I'm also going to need to. This is one of the I don't want to say efficient, but easiest ways, depending on what you describe as easy to get deal, is level a recruit up to level 60 and then just farm out the deal until they're out of marks. Because the gamma, or not the gamma, but I saw gamma up here, and that's the first thing that came to mind. The delta recruits and the temporal recruits all get 500 free marks on each of the things, so kind of get you a good head start towards getting their things done. And all you have to do is just get to 500, which you would, or get to 50, which you would need to get to anyway, just to even do marks. And the amount of time invested is, I guess, somewhat. The 20 hours to get a gamma recruit up is probably similar. Actually, probably less, but. And you don't get all the free marks. Now, I will say, after playing this character yesterday, it's a lot harder to get the little tesseract or whatever the thing is called on the temporal receiver, I think is what it's called, on this, because you have to get him to 10. All of the other recruits, you have to get him to somewhere around 4 or 5. Then you can just, I mean, matter of fact, Delta, you just need to get him to level 2, because you get it like as soon as you start, basically. So they're a little more time consuming to sit there and start one and leave it there to do later, like I have here. But, alright. I have done some things on this account, or in this character. I equipped all of the gear on him. Moved a whole bunch of stuff over on the inventory, so moved a bunch of this stuff over, and then moved all the crafting stuff over, because none of the other characters really matter at this point. This is probably going to be the last character I make for a very long time, besides for Dale Farms characters. So it's okay to move all the stuff over here. And so yeah, so moved a whole bunch of weapons over. So basically everybody's purple. I haven't gone through and truly gone through and assigned the stuff here. Just kind of got to start at it. Unlocked some of my free stuff here. So got him from the Temporal starter pack that you can get for free. Then she is from the Discovery starter pack, which I got for free. That's the reward. And Lita was a promotion giveaway that they do every now and then. You'll find them down in this area. I also have these right here, but I ran with him on one of my accounts once, and I didn't like him. Um, I just not my not my type, I guess. And so everybody currently has the best weapons and armor I can get on them right now. I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I moved into here. Um, I might run the agony phasers once I reach 12. I'm not going to unlock them yet because that would be expensive to level up. But I have some other stuff I actually need to sell. But let's get to doing missions. Now, whenever you're doing recruit, first thing you want to check when you're about ready to go into a mission is what you got to look for. And this does have a temporal probe, so on Pajim is what it said. We have to find a temporal probe. So let's go ahead and get over to Vulcan. I did the dress uniform just for fun. I wasn't overly thinking about it. Twitch. Yep. On screen.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
I'm not going to do all of those voices, by the way.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
All right. Wait, what? Oh. I think I know where these are, but I don't necessarily need them, but it's good to get a nice little quick collection going on. And if you ever get the opportunity, there are things to do down here. There's a like a small mission. Yeah, up towards this way. Somewhere along these stairs, there's people you gotta talk to. stairs. Which I think... It's not that way, it's... Yeah. Somewhere around the historian and citizen up there. Which involves those two. I wish they had some like generic voices for your officers. Thank you.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal.
Can this trip wait until Savin changes his mind?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridan is complete, and that could take weeks.
I wonder why Savin won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Let's speak to Savin then.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Sokov says you won't permit him to visit Pajem.
Soketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge.
Interesting.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Didn't Vulcans use Pajem to spy on my people at one point?
That should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. As you know, when the Federation was founded, your people and mine rebuilt the monastery by hand. We pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Now only those who seek peace may enter. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
The Vulcan people have monasteries?
Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at Pajem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monk's study of Sirach's words in the Kirshara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about Sirach.
Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Sirach taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Sirach ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kirshara, shaped all that we are. Without Sirach, the Vulcans you know would not exist. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Don't you trust Ambassador Sokov?
I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more
Sokov
about
has
what
spent
you've heard.
more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. Tapella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. Tapella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of Pajem will restore him. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
What if the abbot agrees to speak with Sokath via subspace?
The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on Pajem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Sokath's request does not qualify. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
So is there any way I can persuade you to allow Sokath to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Sokath says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Boy, how... Can I do this? Can I do this? There. He trusts me. Alright.
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions?
What business do you have on Pajem?
My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications, so if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly. Do you have any questions?
Tell me about Pajem.
Pajem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pajem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
That was before the Federation was founded? Weren't our races at war?
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach. Do you have any questions?
I've spoken to Savin. We can leave for Pajem now.
Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Let's go.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Depart the system.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell.
Agreed. Sensors on maximum. You don't want to do this.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
On screen.
Cease your fire, Captain! Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovokor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
Undine, have you any proof?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Officers? Science officer. So Ambassador Sokath could be one. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunities. Tactical officer. Where is Ambassador Sokath now? A sound precaution. Agreed. So why use a Starfleet vessel? And the Klingons? Is my friend. Call the ambassador to the bridge. Open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Sokath.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused, meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof, Dekek.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus, a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Status of the Klingon vessel. Red alert, lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
Fire! Scan the area. I'm taking a away team down. No, it's too dangerous.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, Let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to the transporter, room 1.
A wise
Let's continue. Stay alert. We need to find the monks. Oh, yeah. Oh, a drone. Haha. That reminds me, I do have to find that temporal. Kamarki's armor. I don't remember for 100% sure, but I think the temporal probe is on top. I don't remember if it's searchable. I thought it was up here somewhere. Yeah, the Delta probes you can find with the scanner.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soket. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cabin beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soket's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Yeah, not now. There's still stuff I gotta find here. Alright, where is the temporal probe? I am not in the mood to be doing these over. So down this way. It's probably more boxes. I see it. I see it. Alright. You have to pay attention to that. Is there another one? And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to find out if the probes will show up on scanners. Like Delta recruits. For science. And it gives me more opportunities to accidentally hit that beam up. Alright. Well, that's disappointing. Now, I've gone through and I've searched these before, but this is going to be fun trying to remember stuff that I did a year ago. Also, since I've done the Delta recently, so a lot of those things are stuck in my mind. Scan. No zeros. First 201. Test. So none are ones and zeros. First digit 202. Test. Alright. Second 1, 2, 3. Test. So there's a 2 and there's a 3. Change the second one to a 2. 5. So 5, 2, and 3. Last two. Two. And then the last one's 3. Unfortunately, it didn't go so well. Such a alliance would be dangerous. And okay, all right. Not going to use Sue's armor. Not my favorites. Nope. I can't do it. There are some ships you can't do that with. The Teamer, one of the Constitutions.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Neither one of these matter, because it's all about...
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Unlock a new trade slot. Click here to view your trades.
Alright, anything with a space trait? And then I have science, science, tac, science, tac, tac. It's 3 tac, 3 science. Engineer, 4 science. So, what is the engineer?
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock. It may need assistance.
It may need assistance? Alright, I barely hit, we will actually go do the first compliment. That extra trait slot. I don't get why it said extra trait slot. I'm actually going to change this over to this one. Of course, it limits out the. That's okay. Here. And what is this? Damn sensor, sure. Did I get anything else I should be concerned about? I don't think so. I think it all ended up where it's supposed to be. Okay. I believe this will start along.
Citizens of the Federation and her allies.
No, thank you. Don't need that blaring in my ear. I'm gonna take a look though. They've already had this up. I'm not sure if they added anything new though. Was a Enterprise. Defiant, Voyager, Enterprise, Enterprise. Enterprise, Discovery, Enterprise, alright, they did add a couple more over here. Another Enterprise. It's another Enterprise. I have to admit, like, the Stargazer is gorgeous. It's probably one of the better ship designs. The stats on it, though, leave a lot to wish for. The Cerritos here is basically the same thing. What does it have to say about the Cerritos? Both these ships, I think they're actually pretty close to stat-wise. It's such a great looking ship, but so many better ships out there. Like the Inquiry, which looks halfway decent. Hey, somebody has a... Oh, no, that's a... Alright. Let's beam to the Academy. Start doing the duty officers. I'm so glad they removed the stupid glass from here. Alright. Wait, all of that, I didn't get any experience. Alright.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. Warp core containment field down. Radiation flooding ship. Communications and life support failing. Cannot eject warp core. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Take us in. Let's see what's going on.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. We're being pursued by Orion raiders. Crew injured. Taking heavy fire. Dropping out of warp near your coordinates. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Marta, keep tracking that distress signal. Full power to shields, Helm. Take us in. Not really a full power to shields, but sure. Quarter power to shields. And take us in. Away team. Report to the transporter room. We need to change our uniforms.
Captain, I'm concerned about the radiation on the Azura. She might have some damage to the warp core, but our sensors can't pick up enough to determine exactly what you'll find over there. I'm sure I can send you and the away team to the ship safely, but getting you back might be a problem until the Azura's critical damage is repaired. Step on the transporter pad when you're ready to go, and be careful, sir.
Try to keep a lock on us. Prepare transport survivors. I believe there should be... Probably should have checked before I came into this mission. Pretty sure there's... Nope. This is not researcher rescue. I know that because researcher rescue is a pain in the rear end. It is a very long mission. She brought him back and got destroyed by his own thing. So no way for us to save the warp core, so...
We hit an Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, Orions boarded the ship. I'll never let those green pirates have the Azura. Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm lucky, I can buy you some time.
I'll help your crew. There should be a tactical option. Which is right here. Those aren't Orions, by the way. Game programmers.
It is no surprise that the cowardly Orions cannot even handle raiding a prey town. But their call for assistance has given us a chance for glorious combat!
Slight interruption. There's still a beam out option.
Starfleet. We are taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo.
The Azura and her crew are under Starfleet's protection. If you know what's good for you, you'd probably move away. Well, save Captain Brock.
Attempting to get a transporter lock on Captain Brott, sir. Boosting containment. We have her, Captain.
I'll speak with the captain.
You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
What was the Azura's mission?
The Azura was a transport ship. Best in the quadrant. Mostly I hauled medical supplies or farming equipment, but I had room in the cargo bays for a little of everything. I have one customer who is just crazy for Tranya. I don't save the galaxy on a regular basis like you Starfleet types do, but hauling cargo is a good way to make a living. I'm helping people in my own way.
I have another question.
You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
Tell me about the Orions.
There's thieves, pirates, and a whole lot of trouble if you ask me. Raiders have always been a danger to ships like mine, but the problem has gotten worse since the Orions allied with the Klingons. Now they think they can do anything to anyone. Someone needs to put a stop to these raids.
I have another question.
You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
What happened to the Azura?
We have been having trouble with the warp core for a few days. I was hoping I could make it to the closest starbase, but when the containment field started to collapse, I used every bit of power we had to help stabilize it. The minute I rerouted power from the shields to the containment field, the Orions were there. For all I know, they detected I was in trouble and were waiting for the right time to pounce. You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
What do we do now?
Go back to Bellaris for a few weeks, I suppose. I have enough latinum saved up to get me back on my feet. As soon as I can get another ship, I'll be doing transport runs again. I have customers waiting. You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
Thank you, that is all, Captain.
Well done. You saved that crew just in time.
I don't think I've ever talked to her.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation's science station in the Kasei system. Because all communications from Kasei-2 must be boosted by a satellite that compensates for Metreon isotopes prevalent in the system. It may be that the communications array is in need of repair. Please make the necessary repairs to the communications array and re-establish contact with the science station.
Hidden danger lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict, but there are many who oppose peace.
Shields up, prepare for combat. Alright, let's beam to the station. I need to change these armors.
The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting.
Tell us what happened.
The first sign of trouble was when we lost contact with the communications array. The Gorn beamed in and started shooting. They destroyed our computer core and took thousands of artifacts we spent years collecting. Then, as if destroying decades of archaeological research weren't enough, they started setting fires. The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting.
What were you researching here?
Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the crew of the USS Stargazer discovered ruins from an unknown civilization here almost 60 years ago. The Federation Science Council has been researching this site ever since. It's a fascinating find. There are more than 40 kilometers of catacombs under this facility. We've barely managed to explore a quarter of what we think is here. 2 years ago, we found a star chart in the catacombs that indicated that this civilization had contact with interstellar travelers more than 15,000 years ago. The chart led us to another site on Cassay 4, where we found the most extraordinary artifacts. If we're correct, the race that once lived here may have been an advanced proto-reptilian race. The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting.
Why would the Gorn attack here?
The Gorn have extremely long memories. Thousands of years ago, the Gorn hegemony ruled this entire sector. In their minds, that means these planets are still theirs. The alliance with the Klingons has inspired the Gorn to start rebuilding their empire. Every planet from here to Cestus 3 is in danger. The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting.
Did everyone escape the fire?
Not everyone. There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in the initial attack. You will find fire suppression devices on the walls that you can use to fight the fires.
You'll be safer on the walker. I'll find your team.
I'm coming with you, Captain. There's too much at stake, and I know this project.
Okay. I just told you to go back to the ship, but you do you.
The Klingon invasion was a blow to Gorn self-determination and identity.
Get out of here. Boy, I'm really bugging out right now.
These kinds of raids are the Gorn's attempt to reclaim their identity through their history.
Did you just follow me so you can give a history lesson? Do I look like a bookworm? I have a gun in my hand.
Look at all this damage. We'd have helped if the Gorn had just asked. I guess one of your leaders turns out to be a shapeshifter, though. It damages his sense of trust.
Oh, I completely forgot I had that. I'm gonna move that in my bar. I'll be back in a moment. You'll be safe there. No fires burning around you. Gotta go for the achievement, folks. Hey, where's my achievement? This map used to be so much bigger too.
There's another research team on Kasei 4, involved in a dig at a promising site. Given what the Gorn have done here, I'd imagine that team is in trouble. Captain, we have to check on them. If the Gorn have taken over the dig site, the researchers could be captives. Or worse.
Yeah, they may have lizards in their chest. Beam up, everybody. Warp to Kasei 4. Alright. This temporal probe is actually kind of hard to find.
This is the dig site that our team was working on. They set up several shield generators to help protect the most important artifacts from further damage. There's a small encampment under the shield dome. The Gorn probably came in and took over everything. If we disable the shield generators, we may be able to get inside and rescue the other archaeologists. Look up. You can see the shield generator beams. We can follow those to find the controllers and turn off the system.
Shield power is dropping! What is going on?
The team here found remnants of a precursor civilization that may be a relative of the Gorn. Our understanding of Gorn evolution is woefully inadequate. Are they even offspring of the Preservers? The Gorn territorial claims aren't entirely without merit, but they would displace billions of people. A diplomatic solution could help to save Gorn heritage without disrupting Federation colonies.
More fluctuations! Increase the power to the shields!
Did I miss it? Was I not paying attention? Like a safe system. Seems to indicate that it's outside. Or in the system, not on the planet. I thought it was right here on the planet. But it's not showing up as something to find.
The protective shields are down! Incompetent fools! One to beam up!
There's no sign of the other team. The Gorn must be holding them captive elsewhere.
We're too late. There's should be a body around here somewhere I can get an achievement off of.
There's no sign of the other team.
You are meddling in affairs you do not understand. This system was the home of our ancestors. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death.
I don't think this is going to go the way you want it to. So, where did I miss it? Alright. The bright side is, it's really easy to get to. I'm going to have to pay attention, a little bit more attention to these. Hard to find because I completely missed it.
If the archaeological sites in the Kasei system really are from a Proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus what the Gorn claim to be their own history. The Federation Science Council has a lot to consider. For now, though, I'm glad the researchers are safe. Good work.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Commander Burgess, Starfleet Intelligence. There's something I'd like you to look into. It could change the course of the war in our favor. We have intel suggesting that the Klingons are operating a secret weapons facility in the Hiromi cluster. We also believe the base is under the command of Ambassador Bavat, a controversial figure in Klingon politics. I'd like you to get to the truth of the matter, and soon. To that end, I'm sending one of my top agents to join you on the mission. I think you'll find Lieutenant Van Zyl to be a very capable officer. Don't hesitate to seek her counsel in the field. Proceed to the Briar Patch and find out what the Klingons are up to. If there are any weapons there, you are to deactivate or destroy them. And should you encounter the Ambassador, do bring him in. I'd like a word. Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer for this job.
Alright, so we are going to restart this mission.
Starfleet has lost
just enough to get the so it was over. I see the warning here. I see it. Math. Why is it gotta be math? So A is 4. B is 9. C is 6. All right. So I think with that, I am going to call it for a little bit. Just do a little bit of relaxing. So if you have been watching, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.